Victor, how frustrating is it when you come back from a big deficit to only lose by 1 point?
Yes, it's tough. Thought we did a lot to get back into that game. And then just right at the end there, we couldn't pull it off. We couldn't get that final penalty maybe to win the game or the try. So it's very frustrating, especially if you look at the way we played the previous 2 weeks, where we had 2 very good victories. So just again, we just started to build that momentum and just a little setback, but hopefully we can get back on the horse again this week.
When you looked up and saw the attack going down the left wing with a couple of minutes to play, and did you think that a repeat of Harlequins was going to be on in terms of when the ball gets slapped down by Mayhew?
Yes, it was actually Mikey Hayward shouted Quins, and just to let us remember again what we did away from home against Quins, and we really thought we can pull it off again right at the death there, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
It goes to show how competitive the Aviva Premiership is. You know, Newcastle in 10th place, you know, beating Saints, and you know they've beaten a lot of teams at home. Have you been surprised by that since you've come over to England?
I must say, when I came over, I thought there was like 5, maybe 6 teams that will compete for the top 4, but it's been very competitive. I think on any day, any team can beat any team, and some of the teams at the bottom of the locks are probably a little better than where they are lying on the lock at the moment. So it's very competitive, and it's hard games every week.
Speaking of hard games every week, did a bit of a kick up the backside ahead of Worcester coming to town this Saturday? Yes,
Worcester is going to be very tough again. They surprised us in the beginning of the year while I was still at the World Cup, but we know it's going to be a pretty tough game. A lot of my mates playing there is 4 old Bulls guys playing there that I've played a lot of games with, and there's also a few players that played here at the Saints, so they know the Saints pretty well, and they'll know what they will be up against.
Are you starting to get some banter going with your old teammates? You know, it always happens with ex-Saints, and when they're in their new clubs, it always happens anyway. But is the same happening with you and your mates from South Africa?
Yeah, we've had a few messages sent up and down, but yeah, it's going to be nice to see them again, and it will be nice to have a beer afterwards.